My dear friend in Christ, so often in life we find ourselves so unhappy, not because we don't have something, but because we always look at what others have and become envious, we become jealous, we become discontent, we become unhappy in life. The economy of God's grace, of His mercy and love is so incomprehensible and should not be subject to any discussion or questioning. And that's why Jesus gives us a beautiful parable. Jesus gives us a parable of a landowner who went out early in the morning to find workers for his vineyard. He went later in the morning, then in the noon, and then late evening, and got workers to work in his vineyard. Now when it was payment time, he paid a silver coin, that's a denarii, that's a day's wage, to the men who came at the last hour to work. Now naturally, the laborers and the workers who came earlier during the day eagerly expected to be paid much more than that. But to their shock, to their dismay, they too were given just one silver coin, that's a day's wage. They grumbled at the master. But the master said, "Friend, I have not been unjust to you. Did we not agree on a denarius, a silver coin, a day's wage? So take what is yours and go. I want to give to the last the same as I gave to you. Don't I have the right to do as I please with my money? Why are you so envious when I am kind?" That's from the Gospel of Matthew chapter 20 verse 12 to 15. My dear friend in Christ, the same bitter experience happens to us when we covet, when we envy other people's goods and property and their successes in life. We are not thankful for what God has already given us. We fail to see the goodness of God when we covet, when we envy other people. A friend went to Alexander the Great asking for money, and the man asked for 10 talents of money. But Alexander had 50 talents delivered to him. When the man returned the money and said that 10 talents would be sufficient, Alexander replied, 10 are sufficient for you to take, but not sufficient for me to give. My dear friend in Christ, think about this. We agree that an orphan needs more love than a child with both parents. An estranged husband or wife needs more consolation than a happily married couple. A crippled beggar needs to be shown more generosity than a wealthy crippled person. God's grace and mercy works in similar ways. His mercy, His love, His generosity has visited the generations that have gone before us and continues to visit humanity. So the best way to respond to God's grace and mercy is to be thankful each day of our life for what the Lord has already given us and for what He has already done for us. So begin your day with thanks in your heart. End your day with thanks in your heart, and you will see God continually blessing you with joy, with peace, and with happiness. May you have a good and godly day.